Wolverines is a mission that I did not do the scripting for, but it would be the last mission that I ever did any world building and geometry work for. Uh, in this game, I was starting to explore a little bit of the art side and wanting to do some models. And right here, you see these utility boxes. Those are my artwork. I took my camera outside of my house and just found these boxes and did some photo sourcing on them and put them in the game. So it's really cool to see some of my artwork get to be used in the game. They were also very modern. If you take something like a fire hydrant and make it pretty, its fire hydrants kind of look the same 20 years ago, but these electric boxes are just sing modern day, and so do the cars styles here, but I didn't do the cars. Anyway, you can see the little dandelion there too. I was really about the organic geometry, and so I also did that with the dandelion. Now those things were seen all over in MP maps and all that. You can't see the you might see but these houses, I think the geometry was built by somebody else. So I had all these houses, and in the mission, I was kind of putting them together with terrain work here. I did all this, like the grass planting and making the houses mesh up with each other. But the big point that I wanted to make about this geometry is that once you get out into the open space, that's based on a real place. So this trench is all of my stuff. You know, I was pretty good at doing terrain work, I felt like, anyway. I'm trying to see if I can find out any of my other artwork that I did on this. But I did do a garbage bag. I think the artist came through and made a better version, so we used that throughout the game. But what I was looking for is the corrugated metal trash can. That was mine. Oh, there's a good view of my dandelion model. So I'm super proud of those works, but it was like having different directions of what I could do. I could do the scripting, or I could do artsy fartsy stuff, and it would kind of become overwhelming. And after this game, I decided to switch gears and focus on more of the programmery type of things. Let the artists do the artwork. They were generally much better at it than I was. But yeah, you see me using my electric box everywhere. And there's my garbage can. That garbage can, I did that, and maybe you can get closer to it, but I was really appealed by the level of detail. You could put as much detail as you want to at the very first lot. And the garbage cans, they have like an intricate handle on them. There's actually like a spline curved path that goes on there, and you can see all that detail in there. This diner, I think, was a part of the diner and the gas station, I think, were part of different prototype spaces that we had, and we were trying to establish a visual bar to meet with the rest of the game. And so the artists were really juicing this up in a prototype map, and I wanted to make use of that in the actual game, so I just would plug that in. The diner and the gas station are not part of the real space, and the player here is about to come around the corner and see the space that I found a real place a few miles from where I live, or lived at the time, and just took my camera and scoped it out and took all kinds of pictures of all this space out. Let me fast forward. This guy is taking too long to get out there. Burger Town and all that, and the Nate's restaurant. Surprise. So, excuse me, dinner just got done cooking. This is Nate's restaurant, and it's based off of TGIF at the time. And it was really handy for me. I'm not the greatest artist, but if you put something in front of me, I can trace it pretty good. So that's what I ended up doing on this mission, and doing some artsy-fartsy with the crashed piece of concrete there. And the inside of this. I didn't actually go inside of the restaurant, so I didn't know what it looked like. Also, we had environment artists come in after me and really dress it up. The bank isn't a real world thing, and we just added that in there. I think that was another prototype-y test map that I pulled in a piece of geometry for. So you have the Taco Bell that, I don't remember what he called that, Tacos to Go. And then we have Burger Town. What's really cool, and I'm proud of this, is that it became a franchise within the franchise. So throughout Call of Duties, ever since this level, we had Burger Town. And we stuck with it because anytime you kind of come up with these logos and stuff, it has to go through legal department, and we have to get approval. We got to make sure there's not some town or some restaurant called Burger Town anywhere that's going to come after us and sue us for IP or misrepresenting their brand or whatever. So I was really happy that the name I came up with on that, Burger Town, stuck. So that's my creation. I get to claim that. Also, Nate's passed somehow. But really cool, and I wanted to show the real world space. Here we are in Vancouver, Washington, not Vancouver, BC, and not Washington, DC, but Vancouver, Washington. It's in the Pacific Northwest. Here it is today. See, none of that stuff was in the game. It was mostly this area, and I was really trying to get some real details. You can see if you really pay attention to the elevation on this, it changes throughout. So it's like it's lower here than it is up there, and it creates a lot of opportunity for a crouch cover, a lay down cover here, and really cool stuff. I also picked this location because it has this excellent visibility blocker with this freeway. I don't have to do a facade in the background. So I was really happy about that. Now with this overpass behind there's a big complex mall, and I think in the game we just put a rubble pile there and kept that visibility blocker. If we go down here, all this stuff is kind of similar with the road signs and all that. And yeah, that's a tire shop over there, I believe. And this is now Hooligans and not TGIF. And across here, I think it's just like a park, and there's an IHOP. That's not how the game connects. The game is like a neighborhood that comes right through here. So that was really cool, and it looks like I have another tab to show. Oh yeah, a user noticed one day and recorded a walkthrough of the level. So I thought that was really cool that somebody discovered it. And we can look to the side here. So That's Wolverines. I did the geometry for this one, and it's the last piece of geometry that I did for a Call of Duty game. And I'll talk about that a little more when I move on to Modern Warfare 3. And another cool story about this is it kind of became urban legend in my city. I was talking to a guy at a church, and he says, "Oh yeah, I know." I didn't remember if it was a friend of his or if it was him himself, but says this Burger Town is based on a local chain called Burgerville, and he says, "Oh yeah, at the headquarters they call this Burgerville. They call it Burger Town. All the other ones have assigned a number, but this one's Burger Town in corporate." So I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I might talk a little bit more about Modern Warfare 2 if I can come up with some things, but this deserved a special in itself, and it's getting long. So thanks for watching. Bye.